Why should I select it 2 times? I don't understand. Select it, accept. Why should I do it twice? Okay, should be really watching where those idiots are moving. I sent Sila here, so here's I click twice, she selected, I click here. She should go to that fucking spot. That fucking spot. Okay. Select this idiot twice. Twice. He should go here and not backwards.
No one scratched him.
That's one here. That one.
Come on, man. Do it, motherfucker.
Okay, where's... Okay, now she goes where she's supposed to be. Okay, now he goes where he's supposed to be. He goes to here. He goes here. They all do what they should. That's how it should be.
Finally. But Cambion Fighter is left now. I
1,
believe
2,
over
3,
there is a summon
4.
too.
Yeah, exactly. That puts grease. A bit late.
Fucking flaming. He triggered flaming. Burning guard.
She put that to LAN. Wisdom.
What a piece of shit. Oh, that piece of shit.
Now also to LAN heroism. Is Seal at her place. Okay, she's still moving, fine. She could have just be blocked. Now
You summon
that one.
like
Ah, fuck
Jesus
you.
Christ.
Fucking selection. He put grease,
that
that's
ain't
it.
a joke.
Go here.
It's in vain. It's really in vain.
One fucking idiot should be shooting.
I need a level. Insta level. Maybe some connected quest here will give me XP. If I get a level, I can do it.
It's incredible.
When I was in a house, that's the good save. Because I cleared the outside. I don't waste spells.
I don't understand how it's possible to play it in turn-based. I would like to see it. How people play it in turn-based and don't get crazy.
Turn the lights on. It won't kill you right then. Or reduce brightness. Let's check the journal. Holy shit. I will open the journal once. Yeah, the mannequin.
Fucking idiot.
Don't
Why
bother.
did you give him heroism?
Make every strike count.
For this mansion.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't
Find the
survive
storyteller.
me. Endure this. Make every strike count.
Find potential allies.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The last chapter to complete the quest or it will fail afterwards. Wait for liberation of cannabis.
You won't survive me.
Find Kaelissa. Find Ramian. Few of the faithful.
Endure this.
Already arsonists are coming.
Help! 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 Help!
Fucking Nenio. I told her to do that and she doesn't. Or did she do it? Okay, she casted it. Okay, that's done.
Leren met elkaar.
Van elkaar.
Voor elkaar. Thomas More. Hier gebeurt het.
Like sneak to pass without triggering the fight.
So, where is that arsonist? Here's the arsonist.
Mongrels.
Okay. Kill him, Lan, already. It's difficult to see who is who here.
You won't survive
Which
me.
one is arsonist?
Go back below ground and wait. The shields may zigzag. We'll get the beasts. and
Make every
proteins.
strike count.
What are you doing here?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
they don't trigger these idiots up there.
Survive me. Endure.
It's something useful, I guess. As the Inquisitor.
Okay, that one is killed.
Make every
Here is Arsonist.
you've crossed the
So close.
Vienna.
You won't survive me. Endure this. Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong
Okay, that one is killed.
We need to pass through those rats. I don't know what's worse. A tad bit left of the map.
This is my kind of work.
But
Okay,
hiding
Arsonist
is
is killed.
Can we enter here? No. Please don't. Spawn rats. Ah, they're supposed to kill you, huh? With what?
Make every strike count.
Companions are useless. Especially for swarms.
Three Arsonists are dead, but I have a limited number of those greases. On unfair, they're not so powerful. In the meantime, I will remove that and put haste, but that's for later. Haste is for later.
Like, rats are the worst possible
Okay,
enemy.
she's chanting. That's
Literal. And I can't
nice that she's chanting. So we have here 2 spider web, 3 greases. Okay, she has 1 grease remaining, 2 spider webs.
Indeed.
Actually 4 she has. That's fine. That's fine.
Ken je dat gevoel? Vaat die niet proper is, opnieuw moeten afwassen? Ik niet.
Dankzij Drift Platinum Plus.
Ik stop het gewoon zo in de vaatwasser.
And where is
zelfs
Volgiv
op het
now
korte
goes?
programma.
Een unieke combinatie van multi-actiegels en een verbeterd krachtig poeder. Je plaatst dit en krijgt dat.
Opnieuw afwassen? Nee hoor.
Drift Platinum Plus, onze nummer 1 voor hardnekkige vlekken.
Niemand kent scheermesjes beter dan Wilkinson's Sword. Wij geloven dat een scheermes met een slecht mesje net zo nutteloos is als een barman die slecht mikt.
Maybe I should put one more
Soepeler dan dit
Web.
wordt het niet.
somewhere.
Wilkinson's Sword Hydro
Here.
5.
Okay. That's done. We have web now. One more web. That one, that one, that one. That poisonous thing. We should block them more here. I think here they're quite aggressive from that side. That's the only way to make tavern defense if you want to do it without reloads. Where the fuck are you going? Why cannot I put her here? Okay, I could. Stand and chant now. Okay. One continues decimating. Oh no, that one is going. Okay, second part. Second part. Oh, second part is quite short,
What a freaking
so
lie this game is.
that's a moment that Volgiv runs here and puts here grease and spider web. Dredge flame blade. Let's kill flame blade. Sheer will be coming from
Down in some
here,
hole.
and Dretches. Where is
Invisibility.
Voljiv? He put
He ran
grease
to here,
already.
That's what I remember.
Well,
Now where can
now
he
he
be?
can put here spider web.
He ran somewhere here.
You've crossed the wrong.
Flame blade still alive. Now let's go to for Dredge. 11. Other more arsonists? Not yet. Not
With a temple.
yet.
There you are, Ramian.
Camellia can put more. Ah, here's Sheer.
Some XP would be fucking nice.
And Lan should be targeting Sheer now.
Why you're and Hulrun feuding?
Okay, minus 11. Lan kill him. Voljuv put here web. Put one more web here. And maybe one more grease.
Is there a chance you can resolve your conflict? Talk to him.
That fucking idiot Lan switched the target. Who the fuck programmed it like that? I pointed at texture. Now Lan is switching the target. They switch on target all the time, those archers.
Before it happened.
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
He just switches the target.
We had an ally. She fed us information about Demon's plans.
Okay, critical hit. Sheer is killed. Now we should, because this archer and that archer, they should stay alive. Because if they killed, it becomes much worse. As far as they're alive, they help hold those
Blind Elf
arsonists also.
storyteller. There is a storyteller.
So-
They also mentioned Jubilas. So there are some
Sheer is killed, and that's good.
characters that gonna repeat.
Because Sheer would come here and kill them all. Dretches would do the same. Okay, now arsonist already here. So let's switch to arsonists. Are you chanting? 1 minute, okay.
Oh, battery.
Now chant for Camellia. Oh, Voljiv, okay, you can go back soon. We don't need him very soon, that Voljiv, because I would say put one more grease. And then we don't need him anymore. He used his spell, so he can come here. He can come here, one idiot less.
What if the dreams were sent by demons?
Did you kill arsonist or did you again switch targets? Okay, that arsonist, it's down, it doesn't burn. But that one I think is standing, no? Yeah, that one is standing. So let's go for standing cultist.
Well, I still have invisibility on. I should find the monster down. He should be discovered.
Okay.
for good. I need to
We
run over
can-
there first.
Okay, Lan, okay, yes, he's dead. Now we have one more arsonist. That one stood up. Go for that arsonist. Last 3 times I played on Unfair, I managed to keep all the 12 houses intact. Now 1 house is burned.
Endure this. Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me. Endure this. Make every strike count.
Okay, I think he's dead now, or not. Or not. It's difficult to see who is who here.
Why have you left this place for some
No,
reason?
he's not dead, he just fell. He is not dead, he fell down. Now he's dead.
Three of my adepts are hiding somewhere in the ruins of the city. Once the Inquisitors wrong their
Arsonist cultist dies. Now he's dead. Now he is dead. What happens here? That starts.
What is this shit now?
What's that? Why the hell Lan is targeting that one when I click to target that one?
Ah, that's the stranger we see.
And again he switched. Okay, now he switched. Okay, it's automatically not a problem, but
So you're one of Destin adepts that tried to break into the Warstone?
is Voljev arrived? Yes, he arrived. Now time for Sila. Actually, soon it will be time for Camilla move out of there. I think it's time for her to move out. Just put the
What's planning
last
to do with the Warstone?
thing.
Cleric, mage,
She
or
doesn't even need to do it, I think. Just move out when it's still
heal the
possible.
Warstone. Did it
While
work
it's
every
still
time?
possible. So we have only
You're
3
searching
remaining.
for Priest of Desna, and you got Desna Temple. It's logic. You'll be
Again,
of the
2 more arsonists. 2 more.
Breath of the Rats.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We killed already 5.
Just burning hands then,
And
you don't
2 more
say.
are coming.
And what happens when you don't have burning hands? What I do then?
Now time for Scylla to use her Divine Weapon Bond. That's high time for that. Just in case something
It's
goes
not wrong. As
wrong.
long as you get 13
Are you
dexterity.
targeting Arsonist Lan or not?
Just make sure you have 13 dexterity. No matter what the class or subclass, you need it for precise strikes. But have in mind that
Okay.
it's 13 plus.
And
what was it, one?
Camellia.
You need 14 plus 2.
That's what you do to Scylla. And you start chanting on Diabet.
And having 15 into Constitution, for example, it's not good. Have 14 or 16. Don't go in the middle. You gain nothing out of the middle.
1 minute 57 seconds.
So always care that you have points on paired numbers 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Never 11, 13.
This
15,
is
17,
this.
and 9.
Well, where are you running, you fucking idiot? If I selected Lan, I hate it, really. I hate
I
it so
usually
much.
never go back to
Those
this stuff when I
fucking
started
selection
that. I
system.
try to push as much as I can.
There
even
is
if it's
nothing
something like
worse
now.
than their selection system. You fucking son of a bitch, where the fuck are you running? I told you to give haste, and you plan to run. So, the shit is down.
Whose voice have you been hearing in your dreams?
Now it's time to kill it. Run you, and
Pure soul
Lan
shapes
should
in
also
your
run
dreams.
there.
Where are your fellow worshippers? How many of them? He doesn't know. He's built up. And in Visitors are
Fuck
chasing
you.
them
Did
in
he
the
put it
middle
or
of
not?
demon
He
infestation.
didn't. Fucking idiotical system.
Do you need help?
How much I hate it.
Friends are called Aranka and Tal the wallflower.
Okay.
Is amazing singer.
One more.
She's blended into a crowd somewhere. Wallflower is a mage. Don't think he will risk using magic. Will be harder to find. You better find Aranka first. She might know where Wallflower is.
Bone shaker.
Them against the demons. I will await news in the goddess temple in Destiny's temple.
Lan, shoot at the Minotaur. I cannot see whom he's targeting, Lan.
How long does this last?
Is he targeting?
30 minutes. Let me see if I can detect that thing in the house. It should remain detected for good. Just to hurry up. It was this one. And then the base.
Yeah.
Will I be a demon later on? No.
In IJsland halen we het beste uit elke ochtend.
Er det betyder brödet?
Här kommer mer säkert brödet.
It's not possible to
Haal
see
meer uit je ochtend
whom
met
is he
Arla's
targeting.
Killer. Stevig, romig en rijk aan
Minotaur
eiwitten.
or not.
Je simpelweg kunnen inloggen met It's Me, dat voelt toch als na 2 weken op camping Zonnestraal eindelijk terug in je eigen bed ploffen. Want vertrouwd voelt goed. Kies It's Me, je favoriete app waarmee je altijd bewijst dat jij het bent.
Okay, Minotaur was killed. Yes, that's done. Tavern defense.
You got C invisibility. What is wrong now?
Yeah, it requires a lot of concentration and precision.
Yeah. I know what's wrong. You need to trigger those 2 fights, and then it's the stash. I can't. I just can't fight. Cannot fight. We go to the Inquisitor. I really want experience, and I hope this quest can give me enough experience to level up. If I level up now, I clear the map. If I don't level up soon, I won't be able to clear the map.
Now we can be quiet. We can rest as many times as we need.
Oh, where was he?
But still,
Simple as
long
that.
time till level 6.
Talk to Ramian. He's not your enemy. He only wants what's good for Kenabres. 400 XP. I was hoping for more. Fuck, I need 400.
Still, it was not so good. Normally, last 3 times, all 12 houses were intact, and now 1 house was burned. So
Let's go back to N69. 150 XP to level. If I level, I clear the map. I don't need to rest. I don't need. I hope I can get it now. Come on, please. Or I need to find 1 simple fight. Maybe even 2. I managed to calm Hulrun down a little. He's still hell-bent on driving you out of the city once the demon attack has been repelled. He'll leave Kenabres. Irabet. Tirabade of the Eagle watches gathering survivors in Defender's Heart Tavern. You will be very useful there. 69 XP. No. 90 XP. What happened with the quest? I've seen something. Udal of the Faithful, kill Rami and failed because I decided to save. Okay, let's check. We need 90 XP. Only 90 XP. Alright, 9. Small little 9. And I believe there's one fight here. See if we can win it. There's one level 5. Or they're both level 5. Level 2. Level 2. There is one level 5, I think. Not sure. We need to win this. If we win this, we get a level. At least I think so. So fucking low. Up to Steve Oak. Are you level 5? Level 4 wizard.
You won't survive me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you shit.
That Nanny will be having it. She has strangely bigger arcana.
Start in Scylla.
Now her arcana is 15. She needs to roll on the 4.
Do Flamer. Please don't. Die. What is this shit now? Baphomet cultist. 3-1.
His perception is 17, which is high, it's good. 17,
Good.
trickery 14, stealth 14, stealth 16.
7 XP. 18 and 18.
So,
36,
tavern defense is done,
70,
and that's
nearly
very good.
60 or something. If this one gives 24, 26 will level up. Shit, I'm gonna miss like 35 XP to level up. I can't believe this crap.
Okay, Fidian is not useful.
Of course, he will die.
It can be useful only in Act 3.
I can't go near him because he's got attacks of opportunity. That ain't smart. No level. A level.
Okay. Athletics. Athletics 10, here is 20, but most probably is 24.
Yo! Just turn we level up.
Meditate on
Yeah.
your mistakes.
Now it should be easier. A lot easier. Because it's huge. This level is huge when it works.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge. The longer you live,
If I didn't use this Vespertilio shit, he would not succeed the roll. He would fail the roll. That's for Drunken Master. Food for Drunken Master. No chance here. I had to come here with Ember actually. So it was too early to go there. 11, 12, failed, I knew. Here succeeded.
Let's level up. Yo. I got it all planned. This was on purpose.
Oh no, I cannot go there. I just forgot. I need to have Ember with me.
Better.
Let's go out.
Finally get new spells.
So let's go first to take Ember.
Sacred weapon. Sacred shield. Sacred armor.
Let's go for Ember first. And we take a rest in the tavern. Maybe it depends who is the enemy. If the cultists, I will
And ability point.
fight them. But if there's
That's huge. You know.
some insects or
If I go with
parasites
dexterity, I'll
which
raise
can
armor
poison,
twice.
I will not fight, I think. So what's the point?
And I'll
Ah no,
raise
it's
reflex,
cultists, okay.
and I raise defense
Cultists
and
we can
magic.
fight, no problem about that. Just I need to buff Lan a little
If
bit.
I go with Constitution, I raise
24.
shit. If I go with Wisdom, I raise shit.
Let's
If I go with Strength,
diminish him
I'm raising melee
like
attacks
that.
equals 7. Athletics and defense.
Ah, a walker. Shit, it's a
Kinda
walker.
get more out of
A
dexterity.
walker should be eliminated
I'll
immediately
get
because
dexterity with some item.
we don't have.
So we're gonna go with Strength.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both? Distract them for me. Time to share your treasures. Cozy, all right?
Okay, he was
We got
eliminated with.
Lord Legion. Persuasion.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Schaatsen is mijn passie. Of ik mijn regels heb of niet, ik moet kunnen bewegen zoals ik wil.
Probeer Always Platinum bescherming met unieke asymmetrische vleugels. Ontworpen zodat je ze perfect aan je ondergoed kan aanpassen en super gemakkelijk te verwijderen. Gewoon zo.
Op het ijs kan niets me stoppen.
Always Platinum. Verander de regels.
Some dungeon entrances in Top Heroes are super sneaky. At Sentry Tower, most players just grab the chest and leave, but there's actually a basement entrance right there. Don't miss out the treasures inside. Most players never notice there's a secret dungeon here in Western Waste. You can head through this mountain pass gate to battle a secret boss. Also in Weston Waste Lost Dynasty area, you may find a sealed door. Don't leave yet. Just interact with the statue beside it to unlock. In the Northern Peaks, there's a secret elven vault tucked away where you can snag rare pets. When you finish quests at the Crystal Vein Camp, don't just teleport
Zoso
out.
shouldn't do
That
it.
decorative
I
cave
mean,
nearby is totally explorable.
Voljev
That
shouldn't do
wrecked
it.
ship? You can sneak
He's
through this
one
hidden
shot.
entrance to trigger a combat dungeon.
But we got nice
Never stop
things.
poking
Scroll of
around.
Cat's Grace.
These
That's for
worlds love
Nenio.
hiding cool stuff.
That's a good one. A good scroll.
Channel positive energy. And the ending result. Oh. Heal living. Damage undead. Sacred shield. He has the ability to enhance his shield with divine
Yeah,
powers,
without
swift
tank
action,
it's not so
and
easy.
functions as a sacred armor, except as follows. Discover
Alan
great
is a
shield
tank,
plus one
but
enchantment
yeah,
bonus.
he can tank.
Bonus does not act as an attack or damage bonus when the shield is used in a shield bash. For every 4 of Warpriest levels beyond 4th, this bonus increases by 1 to a maximum of +5. We can have a shield +5. The shield bearer can enhance a shield with any of the following armor special abilities instead of those listed for sacred armor: arrow deflection, blinding, fortification, heavy, light or moderate, reflecting, and spell resist.
So 1, 2, 3.
A sacred weapon. It only applies to attacks done with a shield. For every 3 War Priest levels beyond 7th, this bonus increases by 1 to a maximum of +5. Sacred armor, fortification, sacred weapon.
I don't think if you need to reduce anyone.
Positive. Arrow of Law, Aid, Bear's Endurance, Blessing of Courage and Life, Blessing of Luck and Resolve, Bone Shaker, Effortless Armor, Armor no longer reduces speed, Protection from Alignment Communal, Lesser Restoration, Summon Monster 2, Small Elemental,
Just in case.
huge, this one huge level. Spellbook. We got some new spots. No, 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 and here. And we can only take 2, by the way. Prayer, 1 minute per level. +2 morale bonus to saving throws against fear and death. At any time while the spell is in effect, the target can choose to end the spell as a swift action for a burst of healing. The target loses the saving throw, but it's healed for 1d8 plus 1 point per caster level.
Nenio has it.
Favored Blessing of Halfling Clerics
Blur.
against the morale bonus and saving throws against
And
fear.
blur. Goodbye,
Moderate
goodbye.
wounds,
This and
8,
this.
1 minute per level. Attack rolls and saves against fear, plus temporary hit points. This raises the
And
overall
she
hit
also
points.
doesn't need all of that anymore.
Weapon makes you currently equipped weapon chaotic, evil, good, or lawful as you choose. Weapon with a line can
Can
bypass
have
the
that.
damage reduction of certain creatures.
Not anymore needed.
Since everyone has damage reduction here, armor you wear no longer reduces your speed. You also reduce the armor check penalty by 1 plus 1.
Skeletons could be useful sometimes.
That one is huge, but later on, effortless armor. Communal protection plus deflection to armor class.
I think it's fine.
Against
For those
alignment.
random encounters, in case we encounter something.
Lesser restoration, summon monster. We go like this for now because those enemies, they're reducing everything there is. Okay, so aligned weapon will be the choice. And because they deal so much penalties, we need lesser restoration. Paladin. Channel positive energy again. I have more heals now, it's gonna be easier. Smite Evil additional use. Smite Evil is garbage. On harder difficulties it's garbage because you can't hit. If it's a sure hit it would be cool, alright? But it's freaking garbage. It's a restoration, summon monster. We go like this for now because those enemies they're reducing everything there is. Okay, so aligned weapon will be the choice. And because they deal so much penalties we need lesser restoration. Paladin. Channel positive energy again. I have more heals now, it's gonna be easier. Smite Evil additional use. Smite Evil is garbage. On harder difficulties it's garbage because you can't hit. If it's a sure hit it would be cool, alright? But it's freaking garbage. Or in other words, paladins, they're fucking useless on hard and on unfair.
Yeah.
Ability point. I should raise charisma. Or I should raise dexterity and raise her armor class. She doesn't raise armor class. She raises reflex. She raises defense 21. With constitution, she gains nothing. With strength, she gains absolutely nothing. Oh. We can go with charisma.
Okay.
Will saving throws with wisdom.
Some more money. Always
Persuasion
welcome.
is magic device. She received a spell. +2 from Helmet. That's why it's 18. To me, it sounds like overkill here with charisma. Bonus spell. Paladins, they have garbage spells. But I won't play with her, so it doesn't matter, okay? Dexterity is the way to go, to be honest, because you raise defense to 21. Now we gotta go with charisma. Lore nature, persuasion, knowledge world. Next. We got positive energy damage undead, heal living, smite evil additional use, and we got new spells. Bless a weapon, challenge evil, 1 minute per level. You can actually hit those that you challenge.
Now we have to go for Ember, but first rest.
Protection from chaos.
Maybe can fabricate some scroll.
Protection against evil subtype.
Scroll of Shield could be for Lan.
Deal damage to all evil around you.
And I will
5 feet around.
do it with pleasure.
Veil of Heaven.
It's like that. I never give an extend spell so early in the game.
Destroy undead around you. This destroys evil around you. This destroys undead around you. Lesser restoration. Magic weapon +1. Let me Lance, thanks for the follow.
he needs to roll 5. I think he will do those things later when they're level 6.
Kingmaker companions
More
would be
chance
interesting.
to succeed.
I would say we got used to them. What would you say if
So
this
we
came
just
out?
rest like that.
And after all, we still need to see all companions.
Maybe still she can do something useful. Let's see if there is something else she can do. Just
Descriptions are
rest.
weirdly unfriendly. That's why I'm reading them all and I'm explaining what everything does.
Just rest.
Divine favor is also great. Let's see what we gotta take. I like a lot of them. And we can only take one. This is why paladins are garbage. Complete and utter garbage. 18 points into charisma. They receive their first spells only on level 4. And you can get only one. If that's not garbage,
Verlia says Paladin is garbage. Verlia just doesn't know how to play with Paladin.
overcome damage reduction. He becomes Buddha-like. We go with a blessing. Magic weapon is also good for +1. Whale of Heaven is good, but it requires a lot of micromanagement. If you want to trigger and deal AoE damage to everyone around you, it's only 5 feet. But then you lose bonuses. You will get the Zepesia. The Restoration Lesser is classic, you need it on everyone, but only one.
At least now I can rest as many times as I want after the tavern defense.
Also extremely good.
Some dead
But
horses.
it's flat damage, okay. This one overcomes
Dead
damage.
horses, that's
This
a
one
very
doesn't.
bad
You
thing.
will hurt more with this, but if enemy has damage reduction, then you go with a blessed weapon. But this is a garbage class, okay? And she should have at least 3 spots available, and even then it wouldn't be enough.
27.
Spirit Hunter Shaman. She only gets a hex. So
42 defense. I don't need now to.
I absolutely hate her. What if I mix you with a Magus?
I don't need to be careful with spells because I can rest as many times as I want, so it's important to give him the best possible buffs to secure.
And if I make her an Eldritch Scion, we can pick a bloodline.
I would even given him blur
Make her
maybe.
a bit more useful, okay, because of free spells. Because I really don't know.
Solan becomes
She's so,
the main
so
tank
fucking
and the main
stupid.
damage dealer.
Betazut, thanks for the follow. Or I can add a sword, and I can add a cross-blooded sword.
Armor class 31,
and we can
attack
make something
16,
out of her.
even 17.
But she comes with weapon finesse. It should be a Magus. It shouldn't be a cross-blooded sword. If they added like spell penetration here,
If I reduce his size, he'll be 33. He can be 33 already armor class.
rapier, that's what I think.
And attack will be 18,
I know if I remain
but
with
less damage.
that I get nothing.
Okay, let's
Fucking nothing. What do you get?
go for those things.
Still curse. Cold lightning is okay. Remove
Dead
curse,
horse.
disease, resist energy, commune.
Minus
Stinking
1.
cloud is garbage, absolute garbage.
If we find trouble,
Ay, 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 ay.
endure this.
Neutralize poison, spit venom. Greater full slide. I
Shit.
see.
They're
Get
hitting
like 2
strong,
hit
those
spells
horses.
on every 2 levels. Animal growth.
On unfair, they're really crazy.
Her stupid hexes.
I'm afraid I have to use something like that
Resort of purity though if I go.
before horse kills Lan.
Diseases, inhale poison, noxious gaseous effects.
Yeah.
They're negated not
Otherwise,
Resort and shaman.
Lan had armor class 31, and that's what horse did. Just half of his HP went away. I think we need to use skeletons for those horses. Otherwise, next time. The same XP as you get for cultist, but those horses are more dangerous than cultists.
Grants plus 3 deflection bonus to the target creature armor class 4. Hypothermia.
Failed. Fuck
I don't
you,
know.
Nenio.
I would mix it.
She rolled 1. Fuck you, Nenio.
What do you get for
Really,
plus
fuck you.
Again you get a
If she rolled 2, if she'd rolled 2, it would be exactly 17. Fuck you, Nenio.
completely useless.
Bitch.
Can raise dexterity. It's gonna be 20 plus 5, but it's better with Magus, 10 times better if I go
With all those
When I
buffs,
roll back, I just wanna
those
see her
buffs
shit.
just didn't help to him. Didn't help him.
We get our pre-hex. There is a Bard, that's good. But again, it's armor.
And you, where are you going, you fuckers?
She can get a meta magic. Protective luck. Grow nails. Counter misfortune, counter fortune.
Horse almost killed Lan.
This
Okay, I still have money to resurrect him, but I better use those money on something else.
extra attack of fuck your attack of opportunity. Like, I'm gonna go close with her. No way.
He's missing those worms,
The only good
even
thing
being
is
so heavily buffed.
the best thing that you can take if you wanna roll and continue playing as a shaman. It's sort of
Those idiots went up
just
till
this,
here.
and then Aura of Purity. I do not want it because she fucking sucks. What I wanna mix her with is with Eldritch Scion, and I wanna get a bloodline.
Make every strike count.
It's gonna be different.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me. Endure this.
Shit, another Red's form.
Like I want to
Fuck
see
you
Vegas
all.
Arcana.
Make every strike count.
One is so heavily buffed, and he's missing.
Question is what to mix with.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Arcane Rider has an animal companion, but it's only a horse.
You won't survive me.
There is a Hex Crafter, but I want Bloodline. Wasn't there a Blood Rager with a Bloodline?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me.
Spell Eater has a Bloodline.
Endure this.
Yeah.
I would need to triple check this if I wanna mix classes.
No, no, it's not the scariest. Scariest are the crystals. The crystals are the scariest. Crystals of Cauliflower Mine and Midnight Isles. And the worst crystal is in the Mustafa'n's lab. Mythic crystal. Ancient mythic. Swarms are easy to get. Later you get Swarm Bane and then you have your own swarms. Camellia can use swarms against swarms, and but crystals, yes, crystals are unpleasant. For crystals, fortitude is the only solution. Fortitude and guarded hearth.
What's that noise? Don't go near her.
Ah, you haven't met them. Ah, ha, ha, ha. You're a lucky one. You're the lucky one. Even on a hard difficulty, crystals are extremely unpleasant. Even on a hard difficulty.
What bloodline can you be?
Crystals, it's really shit, I must tell you. No, I mean, if you save scum, that's okay. You will defeat them sooner or later. But if you want to avoid save scamming, that becomes some pain.
Burning hands but with cold. Mental blast, summon monster. Claws.
We can do without her for the moment.
Dragon.
For the time being.
Celestial gives bless, she already has bless. Resist energy.
Arcana.
Heavenly fire.
I know, because I need persuasion for that, and only now I can go here.
Arcane bond. She already has arcane bond. It's actually not good to mix with Magus.
Okay, persuasion and those two.
It's actually not good. Maybe it's good after level 5 to get bloodline, but only after level 5.
What do I need to fabricate?
Perfect strike on a sword saint. Sword saint.
Nothing.
Even better than is sword saint, because she's already got 20 dexterity.
Because he's just talking in the parallel screen.
Slayer would give her sneak attacks. She already has weapon fight.
I have another screen, and to make a bit fun, to make more fun, I just put his playthrough, so I'm watching. I like him. I like his style. I mean, of talking, of presenting things.
Scoundrel. She can scribe scrolls for free. She gets sneak attack.
Nothing to take, okay.
Sneak attacks are
I
huge.
give Bond Shaker, that's it. Again, Persuasion for Charisma, Arcana, and that, and that, and that, and that. Even if his unfair builds are not good, but he is nice guy and I like him a lot. Din 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 din. Extend spell. Oh, and that's what we're gonna produce. That's what I need.
Shaman, she's gonna remain useless.
And here, oh, I don't play with Diran because he's not good for unfair. Unfortunately, he's not really useful. For top difficulties, he's not useful. So
perhaps even a blood rager, but you need a blood
I
rager.
use him as buffer. I give him.
But sneak attacks are way too good, and you got 20.
There are moments where you can buff, like when you can take character in your party, he buffs you, and then you take him out and replace with another one. It's in Midnight Isles. If you play Midnight Isles, you can do that. So I'm use him and Ember as buffers. They're buffing because for unfair they're both really not good. Actually, you can play unfair with Diran, but you will have to do a lot of Savescam. A lot of Savescam. But he could be Necromancer, yes, he could be Necromancer, no doubt about it. You could give him Necromancy and so on, but again, it's...
Get her killed, get a new companion. When I get a new companion, I'm gonna switch her for sure.
You can, yes, you can. You can. You can make him Necromancer, or you can make him he can deal damage with Hellfire Ray if you give him fits and so on, precise shot, point blank shots, and give him more dexterity, like he will develop his dexterity a bit, so he can do some damage later with Hellfire Ray, and but
You mean one level into a monk? So
but he's not really.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
Care to share because he is weak. You cannot beat unfair with Diran because he's weak. The same, like that's the only party actually. This, not Ember. Scylla, Lan, Nenio, Scylla, Lan, Nenio, Zosiel, and Camellia. That's the only party you can beat unfair without Savescam.
They made a mistake. What's the mistake for Shaman?
Yeah, thank you, Sanchanity. Thank you, very nice. I just defended Tavern, so Tavern defense is behind my back, so now I can relax and rest as many times as I want, which is cool, which is good. Which is cool, which is good. You see, matter wave. It depends on how you play unfair, because you can play unfair in different ways. You can save scum like hell. Then of course Diran will do. You can take Diran, you can take Ember, you can take Regil, you can take Greybor, and it will work. You reload like 100 times and finally you do what you want. Or you can play with multi-classes and have a lot of pets. Every pet is a tank. It's like extra companion, and then you give everyone with a sectionist, and you use toy box and things like that. And then of course you can take many you have many possibilities. Diran will do, and I think almost everyone will do. But if you want to play like I'm playing, that's the only choice. Scylla, Lan, Nenio, Camellia, and Zosiel.
Okay, what we gonna do?
So basically,
Final decision.
That's the situation.
Subclass of Slayer get sneak attack for the start.
I know Verlia was playing with Diran,
Only Rogue gets sneak attack.
but he was playing on hard.
I'll provide it.
His first playthrough was on hard, and he was trying bosses on unfair. I know about it, but with huge number of reloads. And his second playthrough was on unfair, but he was cheating because he was using Midnight Bolt. But then it was so he was cheating, and still he has huge number of reloads, and he couldn't kill even with that he couldn't kill all the mobs. There were some mobs that he skipped, like those mongrels in the maze, things like that.
I said aura of purity. We remove all diseases, poisons, gases, and similar shit, or do we get something to boost offense?
I finished Last Atlantis on hard. No, not any companion. It's the same story. That's the strongest party. If you want to play, I will show you now, because it's easier to see than to explain. I still have Last Atlantis save, because if you finish Last Atlantis, you keep your save. It saves before fight with a real Warlish actually in Threshold, which is handy because you can always come back and see builds and so on. So that's if you want to play Last Atlantis on hard, the only choice it's Drunken Master. There is nothing better than it. It's the best tank in the game. You could it's even good for unfair Last Atlantis. Just problem is that Last Atlantis on unfair is impossible. That's just not possible. But otherwise, if it was possible, he would be good for that. That's the best tank. You cannot have it better. Drunken Master. So that's a must for Last Atlantis on hard. That's a must. Then Scylla, of course. No one else will go. No one else. Scylla you have to have because of Mark of Justice, because of Smite Evil, and because of that actually. So Scylla is also a must. Then Lan, of course, is a must. Lan is a tank, and he's formidable damage dealer. He's fast. He is also monk. Monk is monk. So no doubt about it. he deals good damage. He is versatile. So then Camellia is indispensable. You cannot do it without Camellia, because Camellia has bark skin, and bark skin it's your buff. She has bark skin. She has spiders, which you need for some sensitive locations. Like for example, playful darkness and some other things. You need those spiders. By the way, speaking about swarms, they are good against other swarms. There are situations, couple of situations, where the only way to make sure you will not reload is to use swarms against swarms. She can also heal. She's healer. She has fortune and she can protective luck. She has fortune and protective luck. This is huge stuff. In the beginning, she has skeletons, which is huge stuff.
5 points, mobility.
Even if I didn't use them in my Last Atlantis playthrough, I think I used them maybe a couple of times only. But it's good to have them anyway, especially in the beginning. She has magical vestment, which helps. She has magic weapon greater, which is also great. And she's dispeller. She's support. She's support. It's really, she's unique. Camellia is irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. No one comes close. Nenio the same. If you have a melee character, and monkey is melee of course, then Nenio is indispensable. Just look at her weird. Her weird can go till 47 DC if you like. Okay, in my case it's 45. In my case is 45. But if I want, I can raise it till 48 easily. Just no need. And this weird, she one-shot Echo of Discari with that, for example. Tank in sense. Tank because he's a tank. Tank is someone who can tank. Look at his armor class. It's 82. I can make him 85 if I want. So he is a tank. Tank, it means he can tank. He can hold damage. He can tank. For example, Nenio, she is not a tank. Her armor class is 63 only. Camille is tanky, but she is not a tank. She has only 70 armor class. She can have 72 maximum. So she's tanky, but she's not a tank. Scylla is not a tank at all. It's 57. Okay, maybe she can have. I can get her till 60 with some things, but then she will lose other things. Zosil not a tank either. So who is tank? Monk is tank, 112, and Lan is tank, 82. Lan can solo, for example, if you put him buffs and so on. In Midnight Isles, he soloed like 5 islands alone, on unfair. You should be careful, of course, when you're doing that. You should use some tactics, so you should be creative. But Lan is able to solo at least 30% of Midnight Isles alone, with good buffs, with good things. So that's why he's tank. And he's of course damage dealer. He's crazy damage dealer and a tank. And Zosil, he's also indispensable because you need to have guarded hearth. No guarded hearth, no way. Actually, on hard, I didn't use guarded hearth so much. I killed Discari without guarded hearth. I killed what's her name, Tenderlev without guarded hearth, and
Eldritch Scoundrel is
I used it for Arilu Warlish. I killed Mahindri without guarded hearth. I killed Chain without guarded hearth, but I used guarded. I killed also Discari without guarded hearth, but I used it on Arilu Warlish and last Sarkorian boss in last Sarkorian DLC. So, and of course I used it on what's her name, Playful Darkness, and in a couple of other cases. Anyway, you absolutely need guarded hearth, and then you need domains, and Zoseo is good for domains. You have an ability domain, it's a must to have. Knowledge domain is a must to have, and domain zealot is a must. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You cannot replace Zoseo. Okay, you can take mercenary, but first of all, mercenaries, it's they don't have personality, so you already don't have roleplay, and again, mercenary, it costs money. You need to have money, a lot of money, and question where to take those money from. You don't have money in the beginning of the game. You badly need money to play. So you need money to buy items, to buy spells, and so on. So if you take mercenary, I don't see how you will manage finances. So anyway, that's the best team. So if you want really go Last Atlanti hard, that's your team. You don't need to have Drunken Master. You can have Tower Shield specialist. It's also very good tank. Tank and damage dealer. It's not as good as Drunken Master, but it's very good. Midnight Isles is hard. It's hard. You must be very careful there. That's another tank. You see, it's a plate. This is unfair with damage to party 3. So it's not 2. It's not like that. It's like that, and it's inevitable access. The hardest part is inevitable access. There is nothing harder than that. It's really crazy. If you want it to go really hard, it's inevitable access. And another difficult part is arena in the Dance of Masks. Those two are hardest. Midnight Isles, yes, it's also on unfair. We should be very careful, and on the hard, it's okay, but you should know what you're doing. You should have very good builds, and you should have a good tank. So Tower Shield Specialist is also very good tank. It's not like Drunken Master. See his armor class 82, but it's sufficient. It's sufficient to fight Terilu Warlish. But I wouldn't take it for Last Atlanti. For Last Atlanti, I'm afraid he will die. Especially in the beginning of the game. Like when you are in the end of the game, you can manage more or less, but like Terilu Warlish is okay to fight. But if you in the beginning of the game, he will be dying. So for Last Atlanti, the best choice is Drunken Master. But if you want to play without Savescam, then on unfair, then he's okay. He's okay. And you see, it's the same part. The same part. Through the Ashes is nice. No, it's not reduced. It doesn't reduce it. it just I play that way because I play top difficulties.
Get out of purity.
I play maximum difficulties. So I don't multi-class, I don't use pets, I don't cheat, I don't reload, I don't use any sort of so-called exploits which are cheat. I don't use pre-buffing with protective luck and with fortune.
But it's such a waste.
So those
If I
things
see invisibility.
limit me a lot. So if I want to play like that, like
What's actually good?
pure,
What is this?
I don't do respects and mercenaries anything. So that limits me to Drunken Master if I want to play Last Atlanti. Last Atlanti. But you don't need to do the same. You can multi-class if you like. You can use pets. There is nothing wrong with using pets. You have pet. Pet is an extra companion. Pet is also tank. Like you give horse to Scylla. I selected on level 5 when she has when she gets with divine weapon bond. I went as I always do. I went for divine weapon bond but you could go for horse, for example. And horse, I believe she can become like 75 armor class, I believe. And then Scylla is sitting on horse, so she is less vulnerable. So those things. So Last Atlanti you can do with other classes also, but then you need to multi-class and I think you need to cheat also.
I think it's 8 now. Very right.
Tower Shield Fighter would also do. With Tower Shield Fighter would also do Last Atlanti on hard. You just need to know game very good. You need to know game very good, all the mobs, what mobs is doing what, then you can play with other classes. Cleric Crusader can do also. Cleric Crusader can do Last Atlanti. But you should be on hard. But you should be very careful also with, and you must know game very good. Wizard maybe. I'm not sure about Wizard.
Babao. What's a babao?
If you survive first 2 acts, then Wizard probably can do it. But I'm not so sure about it.
Outsider,
Should try once. Maybe I should try once.
What are you? That's some weird demon. I'm gonna die. Oh boy, holy shit, sneaker.
Kineticist is not good neither for Unfair nor for Lost Atlanti. You cannot go with Kineticist. If you play on core difficulty, yes. If you even on core difficulty, you won't do with Kineticist Lost Atlanti. So Unfair is not only Savescamming, it's also you're skipping mobs, because there are mobs you cannot do, so you skip mobs, and so it depends how you play. It depends what you want to play. Actually, it depends on your objectives. If you multi-class, if you give everyone vivisectionist and whatever else, or Witch of the Veil, actually Witch of the Veil is the only way to go solo. And that's extremely boring, because it's always the same. You hit, you go in invis, hit, go in invis, hit, go in invis. It's, I mean, it's always the same. And then it's another story. I mean, solo runs. It's different style of, it's different mentality. It's different style of playing. I personally I don't see reason to play it. I played Pillars of Eternity solo maybe 10 times. But if you play with a full team, it's much more difficult in Pillars of Eternity. Same story here, by the way. Solo is easier because it's easier. You very fast get your get your levels, and but it's boring. It's mechanical. It's mechanical. And you skip mobs. You don't fight. Like I am playing. Let's say I played Last Atlantic hard. I played everything. I played Midnight Isles. I played Lesser Corian. I played Dance of Masks. You see, I did absolutely all the mobs, all the quests. I didn't skip anything. Yeah. It's what you want. It depends on your standards, so to say. People who tried to play Last Atlantis on unfair, no one succeeded, of course, but people who tried, they were cheating with reloads. They were reloading, because you know you can reload when you play Last Atlantis. Like you fight someone, then you see that things go bad. For example, like bad rolls. You see your team, like you are close to be defeated. You just reload. You reload and you repeat fight again and again till you have good rolls, and then you can win. But that's not Last Atlantis anymore. That's Savescam. Even if it's formally Last Atlantis, but if you reload, it's Savescam. The only thing I could understand why you would reload on Last Atlantis if you encounter some bug. Like you're playing, you have important fight, and then imagine your character just like stopped moving or stopped responding or whatever, or something happened, sort of bug or system crash. Then it's clear that the only way to go is to reload the game. But what I've seen, those couple of videos that I've seen for Last Atlantis on Unfair, it was just that. If something goes really wrong, they just reload it, and they use toy box and they pre-buff. It's pre-buffed. They all have protective luck. They all have fortune. And what is more important, they all have turned functions that they always roll 20. Like when you're out of combat and you have checks, like athletic checks, mobility check, perception check, you always roll 20. They have it on, because if you don't have it on, you're gonna kill yourself. You will not pass mobility check, you fail it, you fall from the rock and you kill yourself. That's problem with that. Or those random encounters. So they cheat a lot with toy box. And even with all those cheats, no one managed to beat the game on unfair Last Atlantis. But in honest way, it's impossible. In honest way, it's impossible. With reloads, like if you reload, maybe it's possible. Maybe it's possible with reloads. But that's already not Last Atlantis. What should I take? I don't know. What should I take? What should I take? What should I take?
better damage. 1d6.
When I was playing solo in
We're gonna use it.
Pillars of Eternity 1, I didn't skip anything. I killed all the mob and I didn't respec. For example, Victor Creed was playing a lot, but he was respecing twice,
Did well here.
depending on in which chapter he is. Like for Dragon, he had one build but I started with one build and I went up till the end. Of course, it was Pass of the Damned on the highest difficulty. So, but then I realized that if you play Pillars of Eternity with all the team, it's much more difficult. That's a real challenge. I still have to do that, by the way. I never played it with all the team on highest difficulty. So I still have to do that. Shit, what I should give? What I should give to her? A Bond Fist.
Thanks for the follow.
That's it. That's done. Now finally, when it's decided, let's go for what is his name? Just
I'll tell you right now. Let me touch my laptop. GPU is cold. CPU is warm. And this is an ultra settings.
for example, this playthrough I'm doing now. So far I had 3 reloads. So I'm trying to play this as if it was Last Aslanti. So I'm trying to avoid all the reloads, everything. So far 3 reloads. And all 3 could have been avoided. First one was just misclick. I forgot to give expeditious retreat to my wizard, so he couldn't escape as a consequence, and he was killed.
What do you mean?
And he was killed.
Athletics check failed.
Second, when I was fighting Hosilla
I got 1080.
for the first time, I don't know why I fought her in real time. When that fight should be done in turn base, because it's in turn based it's doable. In real time, it's you will be reloading. So I did it in real time, and I was always doing it on in turn based all those years. But I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm on laptop.
I did it on real time, and I lost, and then I reloaded, and it worked on.
The entire description on my laptop.
It worked in.
Under the stream.
It worked in turn based. And third time, I forgot it was today. Third time also I had. So far there are 3 reloads. So the wizard is really very weak. So it's possible. You see, with team, so far I'm level 5. It's only 3 reloads.
See the temperature of a CPU. Look at the GPU. Just look at it.
But it will be more, of course. It will be more. But that's why. Like that.
Really not even warm.
Yeah, nothing can resist to this thing. That's advantage of having also wizard and some useful. At least this one will be useful. Yeah.
The entire laptops are made to withstand 120.
So if I was really careful and focused and didn't rush, because sometimes again random encounter. At least till here, it's possible to do without reloads, and it's unfair. But
Succeed already.
sooner or later, I will have to reload. especially I went for enchanter, and enchanter is of course weak choice. It would be, let's say, if I went with evocation, it would be more powerful build. So with evocation it would be easier. Enchanter, it's controller, it's not damage dealer. So and enchantment will start working maybe like from level 16, 17. So we have to survive till, but that means I can be creative. So it pushes me to be creative, to look for solutions, for possibilities. To that's what makes it interesting. Ah, again cultists. That's fine. This time I will buff Lan
After 6 times.
a little bit, just to protect also my main character not to be one shot, because if he is one shot, that will be already saves coming. So she is vulnerable. Sila.
I'm not sure though. It's a huge map. I'm fucking confused. Where am I supposed to go? This is where the undead were.
Okay.
I can't fight them until I rest.
Now let's sneak and to see if there is no more. Maybe there are alchemists there. If it's only one, it's okay. Ah, shit. Okay, there are no alchemists, because alchemists it's crazy. Alchemists will destroy the party, no doubt. Turn-based, because it becomes dangerous. Ember tried him that thing. Yeah, 21 damage. Now Sila.
If I can win one more fight before I go.
Sila is one shot.
Even though I'm mega low.
Okay, let's take a risk. Let's charge.
Where is my
Let's take a
channel
risk. Yep, good.
positive energy?
But if she missed, she could have died,
Shield.
because she's only 20 armor class. And we have nice scroll here and 2 glaives, 100 gold each. For Deadfire, speaking sincerely, I started it. I played like 30% of game, and then I just dropped, because Kingmaker appeared, and I tried Kingmaker and I liked it, and I said okay. And Deadfire, to my personal opinion, it's a bit not as good as first Pillars.
Just sneak them.
Ah, you mean Deadfire? You mean second Pillars Deadfire, or there is a game which is called Deadfire? I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit confused. Deadfire. Yes, Pillars 2. It's Pillars 2, yes. Yeah, Deadfire. I liked Pillars 1 better. I don't know why. Maybe just my personal personal thing. It seemed to me Pillars 1 is more atmospheric. I mean, from this point of view, like more atmospheric, like you feel it like that with depressive thing, with depression. And second Pillars, it seems to me it was missing that. It was like less. I don't know. That's my personal. Maybe I'm wrong. Now we need to pass those checks. So we do like that, we do like that, like that. And she does. We need persuasion, mobility, religion, persuasion. Yep. Her persuasion is 20, and we still give her guidance to make it 21. Let's see if we can pass those things. Take a good look. I'm ready. Milrun. But Pillars 2 is not a bad game at all. It's nice game, no doubt about it. It just, to me, it seemed a bit less atmospheric, but can I join the family? No, I cannot. I have to go. And here it starts diplomacy. She has 21, so we need to roll 3. Bam. Okay. Here's, we need to roll 6. Ay, 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 ay. You see, if I was Savescamming, I would have reloaded, and sooner, like, I think Verle did it like 20 times here, if I remember well. Like 20 reloads. But we're not gonna do that, because that's Savescam. So we failed the check, and that's it. Pity, it's pity, but
we offer professional pricing and low borrowing costs.
But that's it, that's life.
Globally or locally in stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds from a single unified platform. Our premier technology enables you to optimize speed and efficiency, perform sophisticated portfolio analysis, and manage your accounts. Start investing today at ibkr.ie.
Still, Pillars 2, Deadfire, still it's a good game. And once I will definitely play it. I will definitely play it. But New Solasta is coming soon, so it's like there are also other games.
Kailissa. Who are you, Kailissa? If it's voice acted,
And here should have been perception check, I think, yes. And I think we missed it. Perception check failed. Okay, clear. Amber perception. So, okay, pity. We will do without it. But that's also nice, because if you get all you want, it's like you're losing some edge to it, like the I didn't know about it, by the way. I didn't know Chris Avellone didn't participate in second Pillars. No, rest of the Righteous is game of all time. It's GOAT, definitely. It's a GOAT. Because it also has it has huge replayability value, just huge. It's enormous. Also depends how you play, and you can there are so many variations. And if you take DLCs and everything, Kingmaker is also not a bad game. Not a bad game. Who is here now? Let's check who we have here now. I hope those are cultists, because we kill cultists, we take armor, we take some scrolls, so it's good for our economy, for well-being. Yes.
I had to check the journal
Illusionist,
once more.
okay, but let's see if there is no alchemist there.
Mention with
If it's
Camellia.
alchemist,
Scout out the Tower of Estroth.
I prefer
Come
not
back
to
here to this place and smoke
interfere.
Jungles
That's
and
also good that
shadows.
they did intercept us.
We can find
It's
little
thanks to high stealth. Thanks to high stealth.
Voeg voor elke
Where
wasbeurt
stealth
alleen
check
nog een
succeeded,
tappelbos
so
parels toe.
oh, they're all
Geniet van
20
natuurlijke
modifiers,
frisheid.
14.
Metro
Ah,
zit vol
difficulty
en het is
27.
hier heet. Toch vrees ik niet,
But if they
want ik werk niet
intercept
naar
us,
zweet.
if they
Wees
detect
fris,
and we
fris,
have to fight,
fris,
that's the problem. That's by the way also with Last Atlantis. Imagine you have Last Atlantis on that fair
Waarvan gaat jouw hart
and you
sneller
have an encounter like that, you failed your stealth,
Thomas More.
and to fail it's easy. You roll 12, 12, 11, 10, so if you roll less than 13, you will fail. It means you cannot avoid fight. And imagine you have like alchemist with those force bombs. That's end of your Last Atlantis. It can be. It can be land of Last Atlantis.
please with this.
Yeah. Yeah. Baldur's Gate 3, yes. And by the way, what do you think about Rock Trader? I tried to play it and
We got new
somehow
allies of
I
Defender's Heart. Maybe we got
postponed it,
Defender's
but
Heart. I think this is it. Then
what
gonna come back and slaughter the entire
what
town.
stops me actually
But I believe this is
it's with science fiction things like all those computers, robots, all those
I'm like it.
machines,
There is something.
spaceships. It's not exactly my piece of cake. I prefer like high fantasy settings, all those wizards, swords, arrows,
Honestly, the armor behind.
mages, and so on. And second that it's only turn-based. If it was mixed, like you have real time and you have turn-based, you can switch. So those two things, which like, but as far as I know, it's a great story there as well. It's a great story there as well.
I believe it's gonna be the longest CRPG I've seen in my life.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
Is he only one or other others? I'm not sure. There is Archer. If there is Archer, that one should go out. Let's test Fireball on them. First Fireball.
That's it. Leave it.
Goodbye.
Now to go safely back.
But I think I should force myself play Rock Trader.
Defender's Heart. Please, without interruption.
Exactly.
Someone on the road.
Exactly. So, but story, from what I heard, story is really great, a deep story with a lot of twists. So, but you must really like this science fiction environment and all of that. And Warhammer is I never liked it
What the
actually.
fuck?
It's just different, like different style.
Anyone spots
But
anything
maybe I
else?
should force myself and try to play. If not with turn-based, that you
Thanks for the
it
follow.
takes time. It's you limited to
So
turn-based.
far, is it better than the first Pathfinder?
Here, for example,
Yes.
in Pathfinder, I'm playing
I
in
don't know
turn-based
what version you
when
wanna
becomes
play,
like
compared to
dangerous.
vanilla version of
Like all
Pathfinder. King
boss
makes it
fights, I
less
play in
where you wanna
turn-based.
compare.
Some complicated
Final version of King
fights,
makes it
I
less.
play in turn-based.
In both cases, it's a
But
better
if it's easier, I try to do it in real time.
compared
It's
to
also
vanilla,
faster,
it's
but
10
it's
times
also
better.
somehow, I don't know, looks more natural.
Many of
Yes, they went, I think, full turn-based because they watched Baldur's Gate 3, but Baldur's Gate 3 is different game. I think they should have stayed in their in their they should have kept their style.
You there, boy. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
What?
Yeah. And let's take a rest, and maybe we can fabricate some scroll. And I even know which scroll.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your
We are preparing for fight with Alchemist and with Succuba. And we don't have tank, because if you have a tank, then fight with Succuba is easy or unfair, and with Alchemist, okay, not very difficult. But if you don't have tank, like in my case, there is no one who could tank Alchemist or those mimics. Mimics are you just can't tank them on the difficulty. So I have to be creative, and
So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
have to be creative. And then I decided to maybe to make those scrolls. Like Scroll of True Strike, extended. Extended. It's 24 seconds. So before fight with Alchemist or with Succuba, Lan gets Scroll of True Strike, and Scylla gets Scroll of True Strike. So they both can hit at least for the first time. So chances to kill them on the first try are increasing. So
Baphomet Sacred's animal is Baphomet himself.
shit. I gave him that, but it's not active. It's not activated. I have to activate it. And to activate, we must go out. That's a problem. We must go out to activate it. Shit. So I have to go out somewhere. Let's first talk to Voljev. Let's first talk to Voljev and buy some stuff from him. Buy some stuff from him.
The excuse for a cultist.
No, it's not hardcore. There is a streamer who just finished Baldur's Gate 3 without leveling up. So he started. Finally Ulbrich. He started on the first level, and he did level up. So he was still staying all the time first level. And he beat in the game. He was playing the hardest, but of course he was savescamming a lot. Maybe if you play Baldur's Gate 3 without savescam, just to try to play it, but even like that, it's, from what I know, even like that, it's doable if you have correct builds and so on. So. Wrath of the Righteous is really extremely hard, but I mean, it's hard, but it gives you always a solution. Doesn't matter how hard it is. What I discovered, there is always a way around. You can always find solution.
Look at this shit. How am I supposed to win this? With what?
In IJsland halen we het beste uit elke ochtend.
Sometimes you think it's undoable. It's undoable. And then you try another, and then you see it's doable. So things like that. 11,000. That's regarding, like, I had 27,000 and I give that out, and I don't have money anymore. But this is a must. why do I take Wand of Heroism? It has 50 charges. So if I take it, it means that, for example, he, instead of having heroism here, he can fill that slot with something else, something more useful, like one more explosive rune, or I don't know, or haste, for example, or even blur. Same for Camellia. Instead of having that, she can have maybe one more displacement. So that's why it's important to buy it. But when I look at the price, it's crazy. It's crazy price. And still I will do it. Yeah, Neverwinter Nights 2, yes. I'm also, by the way, looking how it will be. I've seen some videos.
How about you try to fight?
It could be nice to try, yes.
Or someone having a
Yes.
playing on 1 HP.
That's, by the way, it's very good thing to fight Gargullias. Because not many people know it, but this thing, Scroll of Slow, even on unfair it works. Gargullias are easy to fear them. You give it to no, you give 2 scrolls of fear. I'm just speaking about something else. So first you have Scroll of Fear from Camellia.
Can I keep my paladin alive?
It should be here.
Kinda.
Yes, fear. So Gargullias are easily feared, even on unfair. It works. So Camellia fears them, and then you give that scroll of slow. Scroll of Slow you give to Nenio, and during that fight with Gargullias in the cave, you use also Slow. It also works on unfair. So they slow down and they feared, and then you have a chance to beat them on the first try without Savescam. But it's a must. Slow and fear, those 2 scrolls are must. Without it, you will reload and reload and reload. Invisibility I need. And what else? And that's it so far. She will get invisibility.
Come on, crit.
Or, yeah. Like that.
Come on.
Maybe he has something else. Just to be sure, I'm not missing anything important.
What I'm doing for the last 2 hours. I've been playing with 1 HP.
Nothing. Nothing.
Zap him again.
I didn't buy it. I thought I bought. I didn't. I didn't buy it. Okay. Now only 15,000 remains. And I still have to buy one more thing, which is also a must.
That's a stranger. Okay.
And I really don't understand how people are buying mercenaries already so early in the game.
I wish the entire game was voice.
Because if you buy mercenary, you don't have resources for all of that. Ice protector, it's also okay. We can buy it later, but still it's something. We have to buy it for Camellia. It's +2 to her armor class. Especially when it's next level. We're gonna get level 6. No, she has nothing at level 6. She has nothing. She has only at level 8. So we can buy it later. those ingredients, it's important to buy them and make as many scrolls as possible, because in Kenabres you can rest without limits, so you can make a lot of scrolls here. And to make scrolls you need ingredients, and then you need money again. So and I should buy a couple of scrolls of Raise Dead, and I have buy this one also. Lesser extent, this is also important to have for things like displacement, haste. Restoration is also. Freedom of movement to fight Nabassu. I have one scroll. Okay. 2 should be enough. In Pitax wine cellar, sometimes it's possible to get negative level there. So then Death Ward would be also good. I have 2 Death Ward, 3 Death Ward, so I don't need that one. I have 3, it's enough. But freedom of movement for Nabas, so I have 1. It's good to have 2. Then to fight, what's his name? To fight Alchemist.
Kingmaker before Wrath of the Righteous, of course.
I need scroll of
150 hours of quality
resist
time
acid.
With at least 2 runs. That's 300 hours. And then you'll have around 500.
Protection from acid communal.
Righteous, of course you should play.
That's I need for Alchemist.
At the point taking Ray just because I can't be bothered to read anymore. Come on. It takes time to learn. When you learn, then you won't read that much. I read a lot because of viewers, okay? Because of the YouTube channel also, and you know. But you get used to time. What's tiring? The most tiring thing for me is lack of voice acting. If the entire game was voice acted, I would relax so much more.
Skip Minyago fight. How can you skip Minyago fight?
But fuck it, it's not. And it takes off from the immersion by a lot.
Is it possible to skip Minyago fight? That's something new. Never heard of it.
The first crusade began. He didn't.
Ah, but that's cheat. That's cheat. Actually, why would anyone do that? I don't understand. Minyago fight is very easy. Minyago fight is very easy. And I also don't understand about teleportation, because there are no teleportation scrolls yet. Or maybe she has them. Let's see. When she gets teleportation scrolls, she gets them. I think she gets them at level 7 or even, yeah. She gets Dimension Door at level 7. So I don't see how can you teleport without Dimension Door.
Listen, about Kingmaker, I was very disappointed in vanilla.
Because you cannot buy them from Ratimus, or he has them. Maybe I'm blind. No, I don't see any Dimension Door scroll.
Gave it 6 out of 10. In truth, that's a 9 out of 10 CRPG, okay?
So.
But in its vanilla state, it was disgusting. It's a phenomenal CRPG still. I could easily
No,
replay
I don't
Kingmaker
see
again without any problems.
any teleport scrolls.
Very fun CRPG. And you should
Good, good. Let's take just normal rest. I take a normal rest.
Okay. The main difference between Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous is camera. It's fixed isometric camera in Kingmaker, and here it's full 3D. You can rotate the camera. This is the main difference. Everything else is exactly the same.
It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Ned. I am an experiment.
Ah, like that. Like that. I don't remember actually that someone was dropping scrolls, but maybe I forgot, or maybe it just didn't happen. I don't know.
What class do I play now? War Priest,
Still
Shield.
have to talk to Ember very
Plan
quickly.
after level 7 to smack enemies with shield, without a weapon. We'll see how it goes. I never did that in my life.
But again, why would anyone want to skip that fight? It's easy fight. You put grease, she falls, and you kill her.
You keep calling me boy, I have a name, you know.
I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe.
Sometimes she's killed in the first round. If Lan crits, she's killed in first round.
You know what I was hoping when I picked
I mean,
shield?
not killed,
I was
but
hoping that I'll get
defeated.
some huge tower shield with spikes. Alright. And then I can wield it with both hands and smack enemies with a tower shield. We'll see if I'm right. Maybe it's doable.
Okay, let's go to Kinabres. Yeah, I see. I see.
Pass the test with flying colors. This does offer a glimmer of hope for the future of Crusade. I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It pleases me to see that I was correct.
I think I've seen
I
a
take
feat where you can
Camellia.
attack with a tower shield. But it's a mythic pet. We'll see. Nice and easy. I know I can attack now with a tower shield.
Yes.
Shall we join forces?
Do you wish to become my follower? To accompany me on my expeditions to the world?
Because people just don't know how to play it. I had this fight like maybe 50 times, and I lost it in the very beginning when I just started. For the first time I started it, I lost. I didn't know about grease.
If we join forces, you have to follow my instructions during our expeditions.
Rocks may be stunning, but not everyone. Last 3 years, I don't remember that I ever lost that fight. It was always on the first try. You put grease, she falls. That's it. Then the rock screech. Someone could be stunned, yes.
A lot of people decided to
You
go
can
to
do it
battle
in
for
second
Pathfinder.
round.
She's healthy, you know.
Still, it's not the reason to
Why only
to
20
to
HP
to cheat the game out. I mean, reload, try again. If somehow it doesn't work on the first try, reload on second try. It will definitely work.
Scroll 70. Finally a wizard. Holy shit, I finally got a wizard. Now let me see what they did with scroll 7.
Okay, that's not very good idea what
I
I'm
did
doing,
with my
but
scroll 7.
I'm just greedy for. Oh, it was a very bad idea.
I can't breathe from this.
Should have given protection from poison. Because if those things will poison.
Hell, where are you?
He couldn't kill that fly. It's incredible. Just a fly. That's where we're gonna use skeletons. Let's be creative. Let's save Lan from being poisoned. I'm just greedy for XP. I would have avoided this fight normally, but I'm really greedy for XP. Can we burn the insects or not? Together with skeletons. No. They're fire resistant. Fire resistant fly. Friendish. Friendish fire resistant fly. Maybe they're even evil. No. Unfortunately, unfortunately, they're not evil. Otherwise, I would have used also smite evil on them. Those flies are really hard.
I also wrecked it up.
They were hard, not anymore. But okay, 58 XP, it's always welcome.
So they switch charisma for dex.
Use magic device.
Illusionist. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why with that solo unfair. I don't believe you can. Yes, it's a lot of cheats there also, things like that.
I think I also picked Metis. Metis.
Victor Creed was playing a lot solo, a lot. Again, random encounter, and he was cheating like hell. He was cheating in Kingmaker. He was using Heart of Ira, but Heart of Ira was not the worst. It seems if you played Kingmaker, maybe you know that there is a fog there, so you cannot cross that fog till you defeat Stag Lord and so on. You have to defeat Stag Lord. But it was probably there is still. It was a cheat, like you use keyboard. I forgot. You press combination of space bar with something else, and then you can pass through that fog. So Victor Creed was doing just that. Clicking on the keyboard. I don't know where he found that key combination. And then you can pass through the fog, and you can get the items, very nice items from the higher level. And then he was using those items to fight mobs. I mean, if you cheat like that, what's the point to play unfair? Play something, play core difficulty, I don't know. If you're not able to play unfair in honest way, why to play it at all? It's just self-deception.
I don't like illusions. Hey, let's say blue is useful.
Okay. Let's do that. Maybe there is also alchemist with bombs.
I don't want invisibility, I want something else.
Too late. No, there are no alchemists. Bard, but Bard, we don't care about bards. We are not terrified by bards.
It's some good opener.
Protective luck to Lan. Come on, Camellia, give him protective luck. Yes.
Splash damage.
I have to use it, I'm afraid.
Summon. Spells.
Make every strike count.
Favorites first.
Lan will that's it. That's all the story here. More XP. Oh, Scroll of Vanish, useful thing.
Vanish. 9 stun, 2d4.
The game designed for solo?
Stunned.
No, I mean what they probably were meaning that game is designed in such a way that you can also play solo. So that you can also, it's like Pillars of Eternity. It's you can also play solo, so it was designed in such a way that solo is also a way to play it. Because some games you cannot play solo. Maybe you can play some part of it, but for example, Solasta, I don't know how to play solo Solasta. But play solo doesn't mean to cheat. I mean, especially like using keyboard combination, key combination to pass that fog to get that item, which are not supposed to get before level 7. Or using Heart of Ira, just come like in stealth and kill everything. With Heart of Fire, I believe you can kill 99% of mobs in Kingmaker.
How will I play it? With whom? I don't.
Okay. Maybe we should think about Nabasso. I don't know. Let's try to go for Nabasso.
So we got some perception checks.
Lan can kill him.
Nope.
But I should be careful because now I remember there are some flies again, and there are some swarms again, and there are some other things. So we need.
It says in options
Let's
it's
buff.
forbidden for
Let's
both hard
buff.
and unfair.
Let's buff. With long-lasting buffs. With long-lasting buffs.
Size for not using a favored weapon, on the upsides for using one. It depends on the class. Some classes, like Word Priest, they need a specific diet.
I should have taken Ember instead of Voljev.
Some classes do not
Voljev here is not really. And she has more bone shakers than he does.
I'll talk.
I will send Lan. He's fast, he can always escape. Protection, like delay poison. We need delay poison communal. That's.
I know, he's in front of the building. Already spoke with him.
It's here.
Sneak past the enemies, prepare to fight them so far.
That's we need.
Shit. I'm dead. Only one
Delay
shield, though.
poison communal.
Nice. Wasn't expecting to kill him at all.
And there is Vermlik there. For Vermlik we need Death Ward, of course. Because a damn Vermlik can. Use Abrigandilo and Vermlik. He's still here. So. And now can attack him, Lan. Attack that Vermlik.
Finally, we're back.
Okay, he rushed into fight. Yes, without death ward, that vermix, those vermix are very formidable enemies and dangerous.
Ramian is here. I
No
already spoke
chance
to
for
these
Vermec,
fuckers.
no chance.
How can you
No
help us
way.
when we attack the Grey Garrison?
Yep. Goodbye. Goodbye, my love, goodbye. Okay. How far we are from the... Yeah, we are not very far from the level 6. From level 6, those random encounters will be a bit less dangerous.
How can you help us? Naked Scout.
Now I remember there are again things here. There are some things here. There are abrigandillos, I think. Abrigandillos.
See what we do with it.
There are 4 of them. And they fear, if they fear Lan, he can be killed. Missed the opportunity to hit. Oh, now it's okay. Now it's much better. Leave him alone. Discari, leave my city. Leave my city. Discari.
Vlad has a better one.
Leave my city. Kills Abricandillo.
Bulk.
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mountain. You won't survive me. Endure this. Make every strike count.
Okay. It used to be 40 XP for them, now it's 27.
No one is a half plate.
So you just started Act 3, you mean you entered Canabres or what? Canabres, Dresden. You started Siege of Dresden. Because Act 3 starts with Siege of Dresden. Or have you finished Dresden already? Still have Shadow Demon, by the way. Uh-huh. Almost forgot about those ghouls. Yeah, if I had my monk, we could tank them easily. Lan can tank them as well. If I give him all the buffs to Lan, I think he's able to tank ghouls. But they can paralyze. I think they can paralyze. So he needs freedom of movement. Or I think they paralyze with a poison, no? And if it's poison, yes, paralyzes indeed. It paralyzes. So with ghoul it's better to have freedom of movement. So, and freedom of movement costs 700 golds. Otherwise, Lan could tank them. I think he could. I never tried it, but probably he could.
You see if the Rift Pack is available. Yeah?
Yes, indeed. Act 3, yeah. Act 3 begins when you, when you finish Dresden. Correct.
What do you mean Emperor is dead?
Yeah, Winter Sun is a good place to get XP. But Midnight Isles also very good place to get XP. Dangerous place, but very good place. Anyway, if you play with Savescam, you shouldn't care about it. In the worst case, you can always reload.
How did she die?
But Midnight Isles is really nice thing because you get more XP, you get gear. I mean, gear maybe not extremely good, but you can sell it. But you know, I start not with Winter Sun, I always start with Yaronitsa, that old hag, if you remember. Old hag. You get also a lot of XP there, and it's like small location with a lot of XP and nice items. Yeah. Midnight Isles, it's
Dumali thinks. What are you people talking about? I'm not following it all. I'm that fucking tired. Who died where?
I think there are some swarms here. Yeah, correct.
What?
I never played Swarm. I think I should try once. But swarms should be should be afraid of fire, no? Or they have immunities. I know nothing about how to play Swarm. Not even slightest idea. Is it a good content? I mean,
I forgot her name. Just tell me the weirdo died.
because there are like, shit. There are mythic paths with nice content, with a lot of content, and just some basic stuff. Like Aeon, what Azata, for example, I didn't find it really funny. I mean, it's nice, it's nice, but content-wise, I think it's not very rich. Azata. Angel, I think, is probably the most content-rich, and also Trickster is not bad. I think Aeon is fun to play. Lich is definitely fun to play. Lich is interesting content-wise.
Thanks for letting
But
me know.
wait, it doesn't have cemental, but you can always fabricate it, no?
I would figure out like 30 minutes later.
I'm doing it all the time. If you're giving to a swarm UMD, like use magic device. I always fabricate like 35, 40 scrolls of cemental. I have. You don't need so much for the game actually, but I always do it more.
This is the worst thing, but at least
The scrolls, great thing. You see,
I'll
like
do it fast.
if I click here, my monk has Winds of Vengeance. It's from scroll. He has Ice Body and he has Sea Mantle. Sea Mantle, it's +4 on reflex. And look at his saves, 83, 88, 78. So always Tsunami and Clashing Rocks. He just doesn't give a shit about it. Of course, Guarded Hearth helps, but you don't need to have many scrolls just for like for some occasions, like for boss fights maybe. You can have 3, 4 scrolls.
Right?
For some special occasions. Is it first time you are playing Swarm, or you played already before? I'm just curious how it is content-wise. Oh shit. Content-wise.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me. Endure this.
Fearless warriors of the League of the Inspiring Heart.
Make every strike count.
Ah, the booze we found in the market square.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me. Endure this.
Let's drink.
Make every strike count.
Done. Swarm is dead. Next time the swarm will know how to behave. He got a good lesson.
Tell me about you and your order, Ellen.
No more surprises here, I think no more. Now we have only Nabasu. I will take the team. I will bring them there. And we go for Nabasu. Thanks, Lania.
It's an unfinished game. Portraits are missing from everyone.
Yeah, but what about story-wise? Do you have some new companions or? Like for me, Angel story and Leech story are interesting. It's like there is content there. For Azata, I don't think it's extremely interesting. Content-wise, Aeon, not bad. If you play Aeon for the first time and you never read any spoilers, you can be surprised playing Aeon. Strange things happen. So, but for Swarm, I don't know. I never read actually any playthrough, any, how to say it, any guides and so on. So I don't know how to play Swarm and what will happen. I don't know what will happen with Dragon or with Demon. And that's good, because when I decide to play them, it will be all surprise. So there is content, okay. Thank you, nice to know. I don't want details, but it's just good to know that there is a content. By the way, with Run, maybe I will go Azata, because to go Angel or Leech would be too easy. From the moment you merge books, he will destroy everything. That wizard will destroy everything with merged books. So Azata will be a bigger challenge. Let's buff him for... Who will kill Nabas? So he can kill. He can kill already. Or Lan can kill. Okay, let's send Lan on that mission. Mission impossible.
He lost the ring. Okay, he wants the ring back. He wants a word to replace it. Still at compact.
Mission impossible. I don't need that, but I will put it just like that. Because why not? Where is Blur? I don't need Blur also, but again, why not?
Who is new? Yeah, we need to check if we can respec. It's bugged or not. It clearly says.
Always be ready for the worst.
That character retrain is up. Right.
I think it's not really a good idea to go for the boss like that.
Who was it? Sally Ratibus, was it? No, that's for scrolls. Where's the one for respects?
Let's give him haste also. We have a wand.
Gemial Stouton.
I have a wand.
What the fuck?
All this waiting bores me.
I cannot get haste before I use that. Then I will do it differently, maybe, or not.
Depends on I need a good training. Characters to retrain. Really?
Guidance.
You know what's the problem?
Small thing, but +1 to attack.
When you got them, that's how you got them. Okay. But you can't change the first level, so you start from level 2. If you found companion on level 3, you probably start from level 3 or something.
Just please don't move. Hold position where you are.
Who do we find last? Skull 7. Skull 7.
And now we give Death Ward. Death Ward is important.
I was right. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I it, it doesn't work. You can retrain from the level when you found them.
If we find trouble,
When you take that stupid option in settings,
What about that damage? Like minus 32 immediately. And if we do that,
but still it's good. Better something than nothing. At least you can retrain some levels if you fuck it up.
the first Nabassu to fight.
Definitely better than no respect. But it won't mean
Minus 11.
mistakes.
That Nabassu is quite tough.
Ember.
He shouldn't be so tough.
You're too weird though.
Let's complain. Let's write to developers, why did you make him so tough? You should, oh, Lan critted, 40 critical hit, and then next 16.
She used to live in the River City, now I walk with you, that's my story. Why did they call you Ember?
Ah, here it is. We are not intimidated with negative levels. And nothing can stop him. And he still missed.
Lucky 7 because of fingers.
He's jumping such a... Again, 3 misses in a row. Lan, I'm getting disappointed. Shit. No, that's not true. Those idiots just moved. They moved. No, but that's not normal. That's fucking shit. That's what I hate, really hate. It's the only thing I really hate. When they start moving on their own. 20 times I clicked, I said hold position. Hold position is selected. Why the fuck did they start moving? Of course now it's not possible to do anything.
Where did you get your scars?
No, that I don't count as a reload. Fuck you. I'm sorry, but I don't count it as a reload because they just moved on their own. They moved over of their own. It's the worst feature. It's really it's bug which makes me mad. Imagine you play Last Atlantis like that. Let's end game. Why do they start moving on their own? All the time it happens. Not all the time, but quite often. They suddenly start moving.
One that saved or died.
Hold position means hold your fucking position. This fucking thing should work. Fuck you. Ah. He is not even buffed because I didn't save it. Fuck you. That's when you play. If it was Let's Atlantis, in this case I would reload it also Let's Atlantis because why the fuck should I depend on such bugs? It's not even a bug. It's the way it's done. Because why they suddenly start moving?
Can we retreat already?
Ah, I didn't kill even swarms yet. Ah, I didn't save all of that. that's what I mean. So when I was playing Last Atlantis on hard, I was extremely careful, but it takes so much energy to control them. Now I know it's not Last Atlantis, I'm a bit relaxed. But when I played Last Atlantis, I was checking like 100 times. Are they moving? Have they started moving? Are they still holding position or not? That's crazy. And another thing, which is also very annoying, especially if mobs are close. When you buff, like for example, Nando starts buffing everyone, quite often happens that someone starts running out. Like, for example, she buffs Scylla and Lan, and suddenly Scylla just rushes away, as if she was under haste, just rushes something like till there. And sometimes you're buffing close to the mobs. There are reasons for that. So if mob, for example, is somewhere here, and you're buffing here, and then someone rushes, Scylla quite often rushes till here, then she's detected, and fight starts. You're not ready for a fight. So that second thing extremely annoying, because if this moving, when they start moving, you can always check. You can like check every second. Are they still in their spot? Okay, so it's okay, I will do it. But the fact when they rush, it's unpredictable. It could happen any moment. So I have to do it again because I didn't save those swarms. And then in Last Atlantis, if it happens, then I agree, the reload is absolutely justifiable, because
Anyone else? Who do we? Where's that?
to lose your game, like you invested, you played days and days and days of that Atlantis, and then because of such a bug you lose all your work and efforts. There are some gamers who say that bugs are part of the difficulty, like bugs are part of a challenge. Maybe it's part of a challenge, but if you lose your like couple of fix of gameplay, that's different story. I wouldn't call it a challenge. I would have killed that Nabas already and it would be over, but
Valley line between Canabres and Dressing.
now start everything again. It's a feature. No, that's okay. I don't mind bugs if if you just if you play with, if your saves come, it's really not important. You can always save, reload, and then it's okay, then it's fine. But if you don't do that, especially Last Atlantis, I lost 2 Last Atlantis already on hard due to bugs. First time I played Last Atlantis on hard, it was 3 years ago. And I was already ready to go to the threshold, so I did everything. Everything was done. Midnight Isles, the Lesser Korean, Dance of Masks didn't exist yet at the time. So I finished all of that, and just the last quest, it was Lan's quest to go to Savamelik. So I went for I went for Savamelik, and then it was this dialogue. When Savamelik, like Lan says, I want to go to Savamelik, whatever he wanted there. And then it was a choice. You say, yes, you can go, or no, you don't go. And I told him, yes, you can go. And he went to Savamelik. And then I fought. Then it was like a video, something that Savamelik poisoned him. It was a cut scene. And then I killed everyone. I killed Savamelik. And then you have a message like, Lan died. And because Lan died, like your last Atlanti will be deleted. Shit, can you imagine I was pissed off really. Such a bug. I think they fixed it. But I didn't want to try, so. And then after that I said, I will never be playing Last Atlanti anymore because of that. And then I decided to play it again, and when Lan said, should I go to Savamelik, I said, no way. Maybe they fixed it, but I don't want to check it. Maybe they did.
Holy shit, we got an irritating wizard.
$115. Yeah, I can imagine. You're you're feeling very well.
Do you remember your own
I was really mad. Okay, I was not mad on stream. It was all. It was. I still have videos of his playthrough in my YouTube channel. So I in stream I kept quiet, but after the stream I was really mad. I was saying a lot of dirty words and so on. So. On the other hand, what happened. Anyway, game is so good that we can, of course, forgive to all cut all those minor things, but I understand that game is complicated and but still I would have focused more. If they like fixed those things, many more people would be playing game, because I know quite a lot of people that were discouraged to continue just because they lost one playthrough here and there. I don't know. I don't know, maybe it's impossible. Maybe it's so complicated, the coding, and that it just, maybe if you fix this thing, maybe you break another thing. It can happen. I'm not a programmer, I don't know. It could be they have the reason why it happens that way. But when I think about Pillars of Eternity, in Pillars, whatever we can say, it was perfect. If you click once on character, you click once, you click here, and character will go exactly at the same pixel, the same spot. It was really very mouse friendly. Here to select, I need to click 2 times with the mouse. Of course, I know you can use keyboard to select. I'm not using keyboard for selection. It's too complicated. It takes time. Also, I'm not sitting when I'm playing. I'm half laying down on the sofa, so I don't see those keys to select. So I'm really playing with the mouse. I'm selecting with mouse, like clicking, and you need to click twice. If you click once, in most cases, often it's not selected. You click one, it's not always selected, so you need really to click 2 times. Things like that. Okay, let's now give him guidance, and that's it.
She completed no more than 1%. is irrelevant.
I personally don't mind having Crusade because it has also advantages. It makes some difference, so you don't like you're not bored with playing the same, because when you act 5 and 6 it becomes a bit of the same, mobs. I don't know, so having Crusade somehow makes it
Completely insane.
more diverse,
Surrounded by weirdos.
but it also gives some advantages.
Literally, that's a weirdo.
You get some
He's a complete
nice
idiot.
goodies from Crusade.
This one is insane. That one is evil as fuck. Okay, that's like the
Haste. I just forgot what I wanted to do. Haste I wanted to give.
only normal in the
Where
party.
is haste? Where is haste? Here is haste.
You call this normal?
Okay.
Yay,
Second
what
thing.
to do? Wait to see.
Nabaso number 2. Just please don't move that time. Just don't move. Hold position.
15 hours, 18 minutes. Gold is unavailable. Alchemy, character Camellia became diseased. Afflicted with a condition fatigue.
What's over there?
Yeah.
No, that sucks. There's alchemy. Brew potions, mythic brew potions, and a spell book.
You won't survive me. Endure this. Make every
What about
strike
scroll
count.
scribing? There is a proficient in scroll scribing.
Yeah, this time is not as
Scroll
good
scriber skill.
as it was.
Where the fuck is that? Scroll scriber skill.
I'll be watching out that they don't move now.
Undertaking will be universally applicable and useful to everyone, so it is not in the interest of any of Galarian's inhabitants to hinder my work. This is clear to everyone, yes?
Survive me. Endure this.
Oh my god. Field fever. Bull fever. Demon
Make
plague.
every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Are you for fucking real, all of you? You don't clear those when you
Won't survive me.
rest.
Endure this.
I don't know how to clear this fucking demon Perseus.
Make every strike count.
I'll let it test everything from remove curse to remove disease, remove sickness, remove fatigue.
He is fast.
I know lesser restoration doesn't work.
He is fast. That Nabaso is fast.
Endure this. Make every strike count.
Jesus Christ, let's see.
Shit. I have impression one is running slower than Nabaso. Can it be? They have the same speed.
I have 4.
40 and one has 40. So Nabaso shouldn't be closing on him. They have the same speed. So
Some of them can cure, goddammit.
that's one more bug. 'Cause Nabaso definitely is
What was the name of that shit?
is running faster. No, but that's fucking bug again. Boss had speed 40.
Scrolls we need. Troll Scriber's kit.
He should have closed on him. You know what? Fuck you again. I think I stop for today because I am really pissed off. I will continue tomorrow. I am pissed off. They both have speed 40, so speed is the same. It's the same speed. And he just closed on him. He reaches him. If you have 40 speed, you should. If he runs away, you should keep the same distance. So it's not 40, it's like 45. Then of course he touches him and uses his vampiric touch, of course.
Let's set 1 day. We can see 1 day. Oh my god. Charisma base save.
Okay, thank you for visiting, for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow to play it because I'm really pissed off and it's already late in the night. Fuck it.
I don't know how to remove those.
And fuck Donbass and all those things. All those fucking bugs. Imagine again it's left Atlantic.